Boom, 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 boom.
It's
Boom,
lit.
boom. Naturalism can be defined as living in accordance with nature. The Cynics had some interesting ideas about this. The Cynics thought that we were no better or even worse than animals. They believed that we should do only what is natural.
This led the Cynics to adopt some strange practices such as public masturbation, public defecation, and eating raw meats. How strange.
Quite weird.
While some critics might say that these things are, especially the masturbation one, are unsavory and should not be done in public, it's hard to argue that they are not natural.
Hey,
Hey,
hey.
hey.
If Sebastian were a cynic like Professor Lang, this might be where he makes his home. A non-cynic, or somebody who doesn't know a lot about cynicism, might say that this isn't natural, as this pickup was man-made. Diogenes even lived in a man-made structure, a wine pot. A cynic would refute this by pointing to these bird nests right over here in the lovely grill of the car. The birds use this as a home, and so does Sebastian. It is important to note that if Sebastian had sought out this pickup when it was brand new from a dealer, it'd be a different story. But the Cynics were not opposed to using things that humans had made if it meant they were going to keep some of the wind and rain off of their back. Sebastian's state of dress is far too formal. It is very unnatural because a tie is meant to impress people and act as a status symbol. The tie is not necessary for survival, nor is it functional. The Cynics believed in only wearing and carrying what was absolutely needed. The Cynic dress code was a large beach towel-sized cloak, a staff, and a little purse to carry miscellaneous odds and ends. The famous Diogenes even went so far as to get rid of his bowl when he saw a young child drinking out of his hands and realized the boy was being a better philosopher than he was. This is a much more acceptable form of dress for a cynic compared to the earlier luxurious outfit. A cynic might say that with summer approaching, he doesn't even need clothes at all. The Cynics believed that eating good-tasting food was unnatural. Many Cynics thought that eating cooked food was going too far. Cynics often believed that beans and other simple foods were more than enough to live a good, natural life. Some Cynics would eat food other than beans and raw meat if offered.
Demon X defended this by saying, "Bees do not make honey for fools only. It is important to note that the Cynics would only eat honey cakes if they fell into their laps. While they would eat the honey cakes, they would never try to cook or bake the honey cakes, as cooking food is not natural." Cynics were big proponents in eating raw meat. It is sometimes said that Diogenes died from eating raw squid.
No, my uncle.
Beans. Okay, that's enough. The ancient Greeks were very fond of discus throwers and other athletics. The Cynics were as well, but only because of the hardship they put their bodies through. The Cynics thought that it was natural and necessary to work hard. Jorden was working hard, but for all the wrong reasons. His goal is to throw the discus as far as he can. He wants to throw the discus far to get glory and honor, the bastard. The Cynics thought that hard work was enough.
The Cynics would have been much bigger fans of whatever the hell this is that he's doing. It's because it's hard, and it's hard just for the sake of being hard and training the mind and body instead of for glory and honor.
Let's take a minute to talk about public masturbation. It's bad. Professor Lang, You're better than this. I understand that it's natural or whatever, but come on, really? Really? You're driving your kids to school and this scene lies before you? You wouldn't have an issue with that? Come here. You thought he was doing something else, didn't you? It made you uncomfortable, right? I rest my case.